Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you for our time together. Tonight is Wow God at South Campus. We'll look forward to seeing you there. But right now, I want to talk about this. You're not going to like this one. I want to talk about drunkenness. One of the young people just sent me an article the other day. Talked about the Philippines per capita drinking ratio as compared with other nations. The number one nation in the world for drinking per capita. Amount of alcohol per capita, believe it or not, is South Korea, a Christian place. And it's far ahead of, next is Russia. But the third largest consumption of alcohol per capita in the world is the Philippines. Now, thank God for the prosperity that God has given us. But at some point, folks, we need to understand that what Paul was talking about when he said, Timothy, take a little wine with your supper for your stomach's sake, is not anything like what people are drinking today. There are people that have taken a few verses in the Bible, taken them out of context, and made drinking a new Christian doctrine. But they forget you need to read the whole Bible. Now, I would challenge you to look up wine, to look up beer, to look up drinking through the Scriptures, and you're going to find that the preponderance of Scripture teach us that's not something we should be doing. Now, let me give you one of those verses right now. And I know this is not popular, but I want you to think about it because obviously drinking has become epidemic in our nation. In Genesis chapter 10, or Genesis 9, beginning with verse 20, after the flood, Noah became a farmer and planted a vineyard. One day he became drunk on some wine he had made and lay naked in his tent. You do all kinds of stupid things when you're drunk. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father was naked and went outside and told his brothers. Now, you know the rest of the story. But what a shame. What a shame for a father to be laying naked in his tent and his son find him, and the son goes outside and with complete disrespect tells his brothers, Dad's naked in the tent. And the other two brothers bring a garment and walk backwards so they cover their father and don't see his nakedness. The man was ashamed before his son. Disrespected by his son. His son goes out and talks about it, and we don't need to get into all the rest of what happened there because it got very negative after that. But now, brothers and sisters, straight talk. When you get drunk, you embarrass yourself, and you bring shame upon yourself from those who love you. I was sitting down with some young men one time when I was in university. I was just a young Christian. When I got saved, I stopped all the alcohol, I stopped all the smoking, I stopped the pipe, I stopped everything. I'm a Christian now. That was then, this is now. As a Christian, you live for Jesus. And I remember one of the young guys in the university, he was smashed. And he was talking about his friend. He said, man, he got so drunk. He was so cool. It was so cool. This guy is a great drunk. Well, a few weeks later, he was telling me, yeah, my dad was drunk again last night, and my dad did this, and my dad did that. And I said, it's amazing. You think that when your friend is drunk, it's really cool. But when your dad is drunk, you're ashamed. Yeah. Have you ever noticed that's true? Fathers, mothers, when your kids see you drunk, they're not proud of you. They don't think it's cool. They disrespect you. They're ashamed of you. Now, straight talk, folks. The drinking needs to stop. If we're born-again believers, the alcohol needs to stop. Oh, I can stop any time, Pastor. Then prove it. Stop. Please, I didn't grow up Christian. I understand that game. I played that game. You're a Christian now. Stop. God will help you. Now, it's going to be hard because your body wants it. You're addicted to it. But you need to stop. Because young people, right now you're a young professional and everybody thinks you're really cool when you're drunk and it's really fun. But wait till your kids see you drunk. And look at the shame that they feel on their face when mom and dad make a fool of themselves when they're drunk. You know what? It just needs to end.